Hi, my name is Aziz from Group 3 of English Development and Engagement class. My group would like to stress out that everyone could be a victim of scamming in this video. Here are one of the most common scamming that has happened in real life, where students are mostly the victims to it. Gayu is a normal college student at UTHM. She goes to class as usual, eat with friends and does all the normal activities that a college student would do. However, one thing that people don't know is that Gayu is a dating apps user. She mostly spent her time on the app called Tinder when she had finished all her work, and recently she had been spending her time on the apps a lot more than usual.
What are you doing? You're doing a lot nowadays.
Do you know a thing?
What is it?
I have been talking to this guy on Tinder and he's super sweet. He listens to me so well, and also he asks about my dad, my parents and stuff. And he also tells me some funny stories. I can't find someone like him, you know.
On Tinder, are you sure he's even the real?
Trust me, he shared some photos with me. Not only once, but a lot of times. He even shared photos of him in class and so on. But you know one thing, he never asked for my picture, but only he asked for the first time. And yeah, he's actually good and he's something very perfect.
Oh, really? That's okay, but you should know your limit. And then, because nowadays you don't know the strategies and tactics used by the scammers.
I keep that in my mind.
Make sure he's real first before you do anything, you know. It smells so good. Did you go to cafe?
No?
Don't tell me.
Oh no. I know, right? I know we didn't declare anything such that, you know, we're just friends, but I only told him that I was stressed and he got me all these. He's real good.
That's so sweet of him. Are you okay? You look so miserable nowadays.
Haady is not replying to any of my texts.
You mean the guy from the Tinder?
Yeah, I don't know, he borrowed some money from me a month ago. Suddenly he went missing for past 2 weeks. I have no idea what happened to him. He asked for money and then he just left like that.
Did you really give him the money? I told you to look aware of that line. No, you should never cross that.
He did it for emergency, that's the reason I gave him. Because he helped me when I was down, I needed help and he helped me. So I felt bad for him not to help. So that's why I just borrowed my money. And you know what, I've landed all my PTBT money. I have no idea what I'm going to tell to my parents. I'm so super worried and I'm so scared.
I don't think so he went missing without any reason. I guess he just got scammed.
What had been acted out just now is one of the most common cases that happen to students and youngsters generally. That is one of the most famous tactics, but definitely would work given the time. It is not denied that millions of people use dating apps and even share these success stories. However, as well as there are successes, there are definitely online scams, and these are on the rise. So always remember to be wary over internet strangers, as we never know what might happen afterwards. We might thought we had so much awareness already, but it's never wrong to take extra precautions. Moving on to our next segment, we did an interview with the students of UTHM, and thus we had collected some information that could be used to boost one awareness over social media. This information from the interviews are useful for us to study and raise awareness towards our communities. Thus, all the questions given are related to personal experience about getting scammed or being bullied while using social media.
Hello, I'm FIRDAUS BAKAR from English Development and Engagement section 45. I will currently doing some interviews about social media awareness. Okay, I will ask some questions. The first question: what social media do you use?
I frequently use Instagram and Twitter.
Twitter. Alright. The second question I will ask: how you ever been involved in cyberbullying, either as the bully or the bullied?
From my experience, the internet troll, they keep harassing me by body shaming me, like because I'm too skinny.
Alright. Okay. The third question: do you think say harass word to random stranger online over some differences like politics, opinions, or favorite K-pop groups in considered as cyberbullying?
based on my opinion, I think harassing and insulting the certain group over politics or your opinion is still considered as cyberbullying, since the impact will be huge cost to the person or to the certain group, because insulting, keep harassing them, it can lead to the suicide, mental breakdown, and even become depression, a big depression.
Alright, thank you. And now for the last question. Do you think people nowadays are curious enough of their action in social media?
I think they are not curious enough about the action in social media, since they thought if they are behind the screen, they think they are invisible from the action, from the impact of their doing.
That's a good opinion. Okay.
Hello, I am Sharifah and MARDHIAH from English Development and Engagement section 45. I am currently doing some interviews on social media awareness. So this is one of student mutation. First question is, do you have any experience with scamming?
Unfortunately, yes, I do. I remember it so well back in 2020 that I have been scammed around 1,000 over some job advertisement that I saw on Instagram.
I see. Next question, what was your mental health affected when you got scammed?
Yes, it did. It definitely took a huge toll on me when I realized that I was scammed, since back then I was still a student and I still relied a lot on my parents. So when I know I lost that money, the guilt is definitely hitting me as it was my parents' money, so it definitely hurt me to know that I had lost their money apparently. But thankfully they were so understanding on me. But still the guilt is eating me out.
What did you do as soon as you realized you are being scammed?
As soon as I realized that I was being scammed, I cried a little bit, and then I went to the police station immediately, since I hoped that I could get the money back. Then I went to the police station, I made a report, and I told my parents about it, and I let the police do the rest of it, because there's nothing much that I can do.
My last question is, what advice would you give someone on how you avoid getting scammed?
My advice is always double check on the advertisement or news every time, as always search it up. Like, you never know when people were scamming on you on the news, what they write up on the headlines of the news, and always search it up. As I always said, ask people you know about the advertisement validity, and never call something suspicious, especially if it was too good to be true.
Okay, that's all from you.
Yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, can I ask you some questions? Yes. Alright, okay. The first question I want to ask is, have you ever used dating app?
Yes, I did. I've used it on me and Tinder.
Alright. Okay, the second question I want to ask is, do you trust the person you are talking to? The person completely trustworthy or being real with you?
It depends, but I always search the red flag when I talk to someone. On the account such as when they at the party, keep or changing stories, profile picture, and keeps on demanding weird things from me.
Thank you. Okay. For the last question I want to ask is, any advice when it comes to using social media or dating app?
Falling in love over something is unsafe. It's very unsafe. So if you ever think to take things forward, make sure to have met the person, but not alone. Make a true judgment before you decide he or she will to meet, and definitely safe.
That's a good opinion. Thank you for your time.